Okay, welcome to my messy desk. There's piles of everything here, there, and everywhere because I've actually been prepping so that I don't have to do a lot of die cutting and stuff while I am talking with you guys because that's just such a slow thing to do. So that's why I have a little bit of a mess. And you know, I have my snippets and everything laying ready here. Huh, it looks pretty good. Okay, it's Friday and it's Good Friday. Do we say Happy Good Friday? Is that a thing, or is it just Good Friday and we just have a Good Friday? So if you are watching, don't forget to say hi. I love to chat with you guys and have a wonderful Friday evening. If we're spending it together, we may as well chat, right? I'm just setting this a little bit closer so I can see what I'm doing. All right, I have a drink. I have some snacks because I just realized that I haven't even eaten yet. So I won't be eating for a little while. So I have a couple of snacks. Hi, Corey. How are you? I just responded to your comment just a couple of minutes ago. So yeah, I have everything prepped and ready to go, and that was apparently more important than eating. So I am going to start. I found this, and because I was cleaning my stash today and getting rid of some stuff and cleaning up my desk and organizing it, and yeah, it was a day. So then I found this that I made about a year ago or so, and it was like a practice thing, but I thought it would look really cute in my Peter Rabbit journal. So I'm just going to add it to here, and then I'll get started on what to do. Do you want some score bites or do you want some reason? Like these. I have these. So if I get really hyper, then I'm on a full sugar high. All right, so I need to figure out where I can put this, where it is doing the least amount of, maybe right here, because I've got all the green in there. I think that would look, this would work. I can probably turn it into a pocket, because it flips out and then you have like a little bit of paper, writing paper here. And I actually made this with, oh yeah, what goes well? Anything goes well with white wine. All over that. Actually, no, I'm not, because I don't really drink, but I love to have a glass of wine or something like that, for sure. So I think right here. What do you think? What do you think right here on the ledger paper? Or do I want to put it in as a, do I want to hinge it in here? Oh, that would be cool too. Yeah, I think I'm going to hinge it. So yeah, like I said, I cleaned up my desk, and now of course everything is not where it should be. Because why would that happen. Let's see. No, that doesn't work. I have a brand new roll. Look at this. I have my paper tape, and I love this tape. It is wonderful to use for hinging and stuff because it's really strong. Well, I'm in Canada too, Corey. I am in Manitoba, and I gotta tell you, it's not warm here yet. It is, well, warmed up, but it's still overcast. They're expecting one more snowstorm this weekend, I believe, and hopefully we're done with the snow after that because I'm kind of sick and tired of it now. $15. Oh, yeah, we didn't make it above 10. And I think it was, I was in town and it was +2. So, yeah, we're not there yet. It's going to take a little bit of time. I always say, like, I live in southern Manitoba, but the southern shouldn't fool you because it's definitely not tropical feeling. Okay, I'm just putting some glue on here to keep the tape stuck to the page. There. And then I'll just see if I can, if I pull this back, then I can put it in here and hinge it like that. Yeah, we know. It's one of those things. It was spring break and it was just miserable and cold, and I feel sorry for the kids. Like, they don't get to do anything here. Which part of Canada are you in, Corey? Do you go by Corey or Corinne? Oh, then you've been in Brandon. There, and then put some right there as well. Yeah. Yeah, the big city of Brandon. You know, there's worse places to be in the world right now than Brandon, Manitoba. Okay, I think I got it in place. No, I did not. No, I don't want to rip my paper up. Did I get it? Yeah, I got it somewhat. Oh, right there, it just doesn't want to go and sit properly. But it's in there. It works. Okay, it needs a bunny or two. I have some Peter Rabbit pieces. And I can actually, you know, the only thing I can't find is my vintage photo. Put it somewhere, don't know where. It's the medical paper tape. I get it at Dollar Tree in the medical section, and I really like it. It's thin and it is see-through. It looks like this. Oop. It looks like that. Like you can see, like it's pretty transparent or translucent, but it is sticky as all heck, and it really holds. And then with a little bit of extra glue just to make sure that it's not going to go anywhere, it sticks. Yeah, just plain medical grade paper tape. If it sticks to skin, it's going to stick to paper. So I'm just pulling some pieces out of my Beatrix Potter book, and I pulled the Tales of Peter Rabbit out because why not? I got the book so that I could use it, so I may as well use it then, right? I'm not going to sit here and hoard everything. And that's what I like about having all this stuff ready after doing the mass make, because all my ephemera, like it's not decorated, but it's ready to go. So that makes life so easy. Oh, look at that. Like that green in there is the same green as in the, on there. So maybe I want to put that right there. So, do you have anybody have plans for Easter? I was supposed to go and have stuff to do, and then my daughter is working all weekend, so that kind of stopped that. So it's a crafting weekend for me, and but I got to hang out last night with my just about 4-year-old grandson, and we went to the playoff game on in Verdun, because for Brandon during spring break it's winter fair, Royal Manitoba Winter Fair, and so we don't have an arena in during spring break, which, well, we do have an arena, but it's not big enough to for playoffs. So we play in Verdun every year, and Verdun is about 45 minutes away. And then, so, and my daughter and my son-in-law live kind of just 20 minutes away from Verdun, so I just meet them in the middle, and then I can take the kids to the game or something like that, which, you know, mom and dad don't like to go, so then I get to take them, and that's kind of a neat experience to be the grandma that takes the kids. Okay, I want a little bit more Peter Rabbit. You know what? I was at the thrift store yesterday, and I found these, and they're die cuts. Like, these are so cool. I think you can just pop them right out. Like, what are the chances that you're walking through the thrift store and they have Peter Rabbit crafts when you're working on a Peter Rabbit journal? Go figure. But that is, every time I am looking for something that I want to do, I usually find it because, I don't know, it's just weird. there we go. They're cute. I can ink that because I don't want those ugly white edges. It's like the only problem when you buy die cuts is that the edges are just icky. I could use my own bunnies in there, but I started with the Peter Rabbit ones on this set, so I may as well continue. I can put them right there. Put them right there. You do have to put it up straight. Glue. Apparently my glue does not want to cooperate very much today, so hopefully that's going to improve. So if you're here watching me, don't forget to say hi. I like to chat with you. That is like the main reason why I'm doing Craft With Me Live, is so that I get to have a little bit of chatty time. And that works. That's cute. We'll put it right back in there. And then these are really super cute, but I don't want to cut this apart. Do I want to cut it apart? I don't know. You know what? I think I want a little bit of cheesecloth behind here. But with me cleaning up, where did I put that? Did I put it in here? No. I wonder where I put it. It wasn't very far, it's right here. Right there. Don't want a lot, just a little bit. Don't fall. There. Can I still get behind there? Because now, of course, I've glued it down. Yeah, I can. Ugh. Do you guys forget to do that too? You glue it down and then you're like, oh yeah, I still wanted to do this or that. And then it's glued down and then it makes a mess. Oh, your cheesecloth? Yeah. You know, I want to dye some stuff. I am not getting to it because I am still in the 100-day project. So I think I'm doing that until April 14th. And after that, I'm looking forward to having a little bit of time to do other things than record and edit and record and edit. And I have many projects that I have laying around that are half finished and they're so close to being done, but you know, I'm just not making it there. It is a big commitment, but you know, it was a way to make it through the winter. That was really my main reason to do the 100-day project starting in January, so that it would be a little easier to make it through the winter. And it was. So I did a 100-day project in started it in June, and then that didn't end till September. Well, that was my whole summer gone. So I definitely don't ever want to do that again. But I really like this January to April thing because there's nothing going on anyway. So I may as well do a little bit of a learning curve with projects and stuff. So yeah, it's been fun. I've learned a lot. I've grown a lot. But now that spring is on its way, I'm ready for it to be done and get some other things done. So do you when you're dyeing your when you are dyeing your cheesecloth, do you hang it outside to dry, or? Yeah, crafting gets us through a lot, doesn't it? Okay, that's much better because now it has a little bit of texture there. Maybe I want some of these as well. Yep. Okay. I just want to get this piece in, and then I am going to the project that I actually have planned for today. I planned something, which is unusual, but because it is ABC April, I had to come up with something that starts with the letter C. And I've kind of been playing with the idea of where does junk journaling come from. And I'm looking around in all the different Facebook groups and everything, and I'm realizing that we're all from different craft backgrounds, right? Like I'm an art journaler, scrapbooker, and I'm terrible at making cards. I will put that right out there. And even my scrapbooking, because I have, I'm not neat and tidy, and so mine always look a little bit more towards art journal than towards scrapbooking. It always looks just a little different. So for April, I am trying to come up with different, the different disciplines in junk journaling. So you've got the card making, you've got the art journals, you've got the scrapbookers, you've got the sewers, because there's lots of us, lots of sewing seamstresses out there. There is, so I'm trying to revisit all of that during April. I thought that would be cool, and it would be something different. So today, so April 1st, I did art, right? I made something with inks and paints, and then texture paste. And I'm looking around me kind of frantically because I know it's here somewhere and I can't find it. Oh, it is. It's right beside me. So I made this, and I'm turning it into a file folder because I think that is really cool. And this is going to be for a botanical journal. But I think it's really neat. And so that was my art journaling techniques. And then yesterday I was working in Peter Rabbit with the bunnies. So that was the belly bands. So that is more journaling. And then today I am kind of visiting card making. Just visiting it. I'm not, like I said, I'm not fantastic at card making. All right, I'm not sure what I want to put right here, so it's going to stay just as it is right now. Oh, maybe one of my bunnies. Or, whoa, I am now throwing everything around. I have a doily. That would be cool. And then one of the big bunnies. Let's put the painting bunny there. Why not? She's so cute. I love my bunnies. Papers outside. Oh my gosh, I can't wait when they dry within hours as opposed to days. So if I do it like that, and then I add, oh come on, have a little piece of that can go in there. It's little bits of leftovers. I have some book page. So what if I do this? Put the bunny right there, put the doily behind it, and then stick that in there. Not sure I like that, no. But this works. Just like that. Let's just put that down. And then I am going to the part that I'm actually wanting to do. Come on, glue. Why is it I always have glue issues? It just doesn't want to come out. I'll put it upside down. I'll just use my glue stick for now. And I'll double check it later to make sure that it's actually attached. I know I shouldn't be doing that on the journal. There we go. Okay, I have this blue glue and did the Oohoo blue. I'm not sure that I like it. I'm really not sure that I like it. It's kind of messy. But it does work well when you're trying to put an entire book page down in one fell swoop. There. Put the doily on there as well. I don't know how else to attach a doily though. That's like, these paper doilies are not the easiest to stick down. But it looks pretty. Ugh, it's all sticky now. Okay. And then I'll grab my bunny. Yep, all my glue is acting up. There we go. I want to make sure that at least the bunny is really, really well stuck down, so I'm using lots of glue. And actually, it's not even all that much because it's got like the teeny tiny tip on the end. So I'm just making sure that there's lots of coverage, but there's not a lot of glue. So it doesn't buckle, it doesn't do anything. It's just sticking it down. Oh, I like that because you can see the raw edges right here from the paper, from the book page. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I like her so much. Super easy, but she's a pretty decoration. And we got all the journaling space and the cards and stuff in here. So I figured I could just put a decoration on the back, and it doesn't have to be anything more than just a decoration. Oh, you know what else I have? Oh, I need to put this on there. I think I want to put a little strip of fake fur on there for bunnies. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be really messy. Oof. Yeah. But it will look kind of neat if I put this like around here like that. No, I think I just want a thin strip. Just like that. There. I like it. It's kind of neat. Now you can feel the bunny too. I like it. All right. So I'm going to put this aside for now. And I am going to show you what I want to do. So I have a couple of years ago, I did some classes. I took some classes through the Paper and Ink Boutique in Calgary. And this was one of them. And I thought it was really cool at the time. But now these are so not my style. Absolutely not. You know, like they're super pretty and it's really cutesy. But it's not what I usually make. But I did buy all the dies that you can make these with because this is really cool actually. So I have the diamonds and I have the squares and I have the mini crosses and I have one more. Oh, it's right here. And I have the mini petals. So they are really awesome dies, and they're by Spellbinders. I don't know if they are still available, but these are really cool to work with. So that is kind of, while I was cleaning up, I found those, or I found the cards, and then I was thinking, oh, I can do something cool with that for today, because I was playing with a card making idea and I wasn't sure where I was going to take that. So I have a couple of just plain thank you cards that I got for like 25 cents in the thrift store. And so I want to decorate those up with different things. But one of the things that I want to do is I want to use the diamond dies. And I've already been prepping. So I have a whole bunch here. And I want to show you a couple of them, how I made them, because this is like, this is grunge. I am going for full grunge here. So what I have is I have the book page from Peter Rabbit. I just took the scraps and cut the diamonds out of that. Then I have wallpaper. Am I going to find it? Yep. So I have this beautiful wallpaper from probably 1960, 1970. And it is just grungy, just like that. Like I have a roll of it. So I have lots of stuff that I can do. But I cut the diamonds out of that as well. Then I have, let's see if I can find the roll. And I think I have to make sure nothing falls. I cannot reach it. So I have a roll of compound tape for drywall. So it's really thick tape, and yeah, 70s. I have a matching kind of like a checker idea to go with it. If anybody is interested, you want a wallpaper piece? So this is paper tape, and this is so really cool. I wish this was my original idea, but it is not. So what I do is I grab some wax. And again, I cleaned up, so I don't remember where I put it. Did I put it in here, maybe? I can use this. So what I'm going to use is my micro glaze, and I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger, and then I'm just going to rub it on kind of here and there, nothing major. And turn it into a little bit of a resist. And then I am grabbing my maybe I am grabbing it, if I can find the color. I'm grabbing my Vintage Photo Distress Oxide spray and my glass mat, because this is going to be messy. Put it right on top of that. And then I am just going to spray a little bit on there, and then kind of, you know, just go over top, both sides. And you get like really super easy grungy tape, but it resists where the waxy bits are. So you can do this with candle wax too, and just rub it, and then, you know. So I've kind of been playing with this, but yeah. It's a really easy way to get a grungy piece of tape, and that is how I made these. So, because, yeah, just cut the pieces out of that, and now I have really nice grungy hands. I have a cloth here too, so it's all good. So that's how I made that. And then the other thing that I made was these. Woo! They're flying. These. And I need one more, so I'm going to show you how I did that. So for this, I am needing a piece of paper that I already prepared, and of course I prepared it. It was right here. Why is it so hard to keep your stuff together when you go live? This is every time. Where did it go? It's not a big deal. I can make a new one, but that's not the point. Well, I guess I'm going to have to, unless this is it. I found it. It had fallen down. So what I did was I took some sheets of double-sided tape and I put them on either side of a piece of book page. So right now I am just taking the one side off. So this is sticky, right? And I want to turn that into this. So this one, actually, this particular one is not right. These are the right ones. So I need to make two more. And I need my gilding flakes. And I need, I'll take one of these cards because gilding flakes and me are really messy. So get ready, we're going to make a mess. So I'm taking my Cosmic Shimmer gilding flakes, and these are chocolate gold, and they're like, it's beautiful. Look at these colors. I love these colors. So then I'm just going to put them right on here and just kind of put it on there so that the sticky part picks up all the flakes. So I'm just kind of putting it on there and rubbing it in just like that. And what I like the best about these is that you're not getting one solid color. It is messy and like the colors are uneven, which is beautiful. Okay, then I have a paintbrush and I'm just rubbing off all the excess so that it's not too much. Like that. And we'll put it right back in the jar because they're beautiful and they are also they're not cheap. Like, I wonder, like, do you think these are actually made out of gold? Like, I don't know. But that would be the price for them. Okay. So then I grab my beautiful cuddle bug. And I'm grabbing the diamond die, and they're stuck on there. And then my plates, and I've seen, I'm always kind of laughing when I see people ask if, you know, your plates are supposed to do this. Mine is pretty bad, but I think it's 10 years old, and I use it lots, so that's all we can expect. So then I'm just going to put this on there, put my other plate on it as well, and I'm just going to cut it. Come on. And then I have one. Let's see if I can get it out in one. Doesn't always happen. It doesn't always want to do that. Oh, yep, pretty much. So then you get something that looks like that. So compare that to like a pretty thing like that. I like this better. So I need one more. And then I can put it together. And I don't want to sit here and die cut all evening, because that's like, ugh. It's not like I like die cutting that much that I want to be doing that an entire evening. So I'm just going to pull this one out too. Whoops. And I can pull this right out of there. Just like that. And you know, the cool thing is that they're all different. What just happened here? Why are you out of there? Now, my big question is, why is there no sticky stuff on the other side? But yeah, so I have all of these, and now I'm going to assemble it. And that's the fun part. This is where it becomes a fun project. I am trying to be good and clean up after myself today, as opposed to having everything everywhere. So I need my card, and I want to put, do I want to put book page on it? No. I think I want to go straight in with the shapes. So I have a whole bunch that I've cut already, and these are the bases. So I want to put the bases down, and I definitely want to cover up that. So this is just a base, so I don't have to do anything with it. I'm actually not going to ink anything, nothing. I am just going to put everything on here. And I'm starting by putting it at the edge of the card. And the reason that I'm starting at the edge is so that I know that I am straight. So I can go from one corner to the other corner, and that way I know my diamond is straight. And I am gonna go and probably draw a line because I want to stay straight. And no idea where my pencil is, so I'm just going to use my gel pen. I'll go across like that. So now I can just line the corners up on the line that I drew. So this is just making the base for the diamonds. It might actually work properly too. There we go. I think it'll take 4, maybe one extra. No, it'll take 4. Whoops. It's funny, you'd be busy all day long and then you're not thinking about eating, and then as soon as you start doing something else, it's like, oh, well, now I'm hungry. Just in case you were wondering. Okay. So I want to probably go and do another layer right here, but I think I want to put the first set of these on here. So what I am going to do is I am going to start with a piece of book page, and I'm going to take the paper backing off because they're now all stickers, so it's super easy. And then you're just going to line it up with the bottom. And then I want to take a piece of the wallpaper and I'm going to line that up. So they're all going to look different. Every single one of these is going to be different. There, and then I've got some, what is this? Oh, that's alcohol ink that I marbled with. So that's the paper that came out of it. I just went with like all kinds of stuff where I was like, yeah, that would look cool to make it look a little bit more grungy. And then we have this one. Nope. And put it right on there. Like that. Then I am taking, now I can put the next set right here because I needed to make sure that this was all lined up properly and not kind of helter-skelter all over the place. Yeah, what Corey said. Where is everybody from? I am in southern Manitoba. Live here, work here. My family is here, or well, my direct family, like my kids, are here. I was born and raised in the Netherlands, though, so it's a little different to you know, to what most people have, where they have lots of family around, and it's just me and my daughter and her kids and like her boyfriend, and but yeah. Near Big Apple. So you're near New York then? That's what you mean? Or near Toronto? Here we go. And I don't think I want to go all the way to the top here. I want to go down one more set so you kind of get a border of the diamonds. I think I like that the best. Maybe I want to just go like leave a piece open here. Why not? It's my design. I can do what I want. There's a big apple pie place. Oh, that's cool. I always forget that it's a Canadian thing to have all the things in the cities or in the towns. So where I live is the swinging bridge, and then what else is around me? There's a camel, and I believe like we have like the biggest golf ball somewhere, and yeah. Oop. Did I just hit the camera with my head? I was trying to line it up and I hit the camera with my head. Yeah, I think I like that. Like that. There it is. All right, so now it's just a question of lining them all up and not getting them all in the same spot, because that would be so boring. So I'm just going to put everything down properly. If you line it up properly, then it should fit, but you do need to line it up. And what do I want here? Book page? No, I want my shiny things. I like shiny things. Yeah, we'll look it up for sure. There, and then taking this one. I'm just grabbing them somewhat random, but it becomes a little bit less random once I go to the next set. I don't think I wanted that one there, but it is what it is. I put it there, so that's where it's going to stay. And then I'll take a piece of book page. And I don't think I need to keep these. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So everything now has a border around it. So now I'm going to go and do the second piece. So I've got my piece of wallpaper here. And the number one rule is I cannot line it up inside the wallpaper piece. So it's got to go into something different. One. So now it's just a question of like lining it up and making it work. I think that's why like I am not a big card maker, is because this is so tedious. I prefer to make a mess. But I do like what this looks like when it's done. Come on, there we go. Yeah, I'll put that right there. Grungy piece right there. Then we'll take some book page. Oh, come on, really? All the inks and mediums have kind of destroyed my nails. So I have no nails right now, which is making it not so easy to pull tape off or to pull the backing off of the tape. Take this one. Oh, really? Come on. Come on. Do I like it? Well, it's gotta be everywhere, so don't really have a choice. Take another piece of the wallpaper. This is a great scrap buster too, because you can just grab a whole bunch of scraps and just start building something. It's just a little bit of a puzzle trying to get everything. Like you don't want to have two of the same in one diamond. So that's where the puzzling comes in a little bit, because, you know, you just have to watch. What do I want there? I want book page. Oh, come on. Oh, good Lord. So it would have been more fun to watch me die cut because, oh, I just can't get the pieces off. Okay, what are you working on today? This is my project today, but what are you doing? Oh, that one came off super easy. Yay. I have one more here. What do I want? You know what? I have no blingy one, so I'll take a blingy one. Did I get them all? I think so. Okay. So now we go to the next one. And that's really how I go about it. Like I just go around and around and try and mix and match these things up. And see what it turns into. And I know I have way more than what I'm needing, so. But I didn't want to be without. You're working on a Paris journal. Oh, oh, I want to see. I love Paris. My favorite city in the world, I think. This one can go right here. Let's grab a blingy one. And I'll put it right there. And I'll grab a grungy one. Oh, that didn't go in properly. There, now it is. I can take another book page. And put it right there. Well, I like how it's starting to, I can see it starting to come together, and I like it. There. Grungy, blingy piece. I really like how the gilding flakes look with all the grungy papers. It just like it, because it looks blingy, but it's still grungy because it is chocolate colored, right? No, I want the other piece. Come on. There it is. And that's how every piece is going to have a blingy piece, but not all in the same spot. Piece of wallpaper. Right there. No. Just taking it back out. And I'm going to stick it right here. Now the reason that I pulled that back out is because well, I don't know. Don't want to use book page. I'll go with a blingy piece, even though there's a blingy piece right there. That's why I pulled it back out, but I don't know what else to put there then. I think I know. I can pull a piece of book page back out. Haha. And I can put it right here. No, you can't do that either. And then I can take this piece. Just have to kind of try something different. And that can go right there. If you're wondering why I have a great big blue dot on the back of my hand, that was when we went to the game yesterday. Have a good night, Corey. I went to the hockey game yesterday, and they gave me a stamp. So, yeah. I wasn't at the bar. Okay. So I'll put a piece of book page right there. I'm going to put a piece of book page. I'm just going to put the pieces of book page in there right now. Probably right there. That one doesn't have one yet. It gets easier because you only have so many different things, right? So when you are going from the first round, it's a little bit more complicated, but then you only have so many options left. No, you can't put that there because there's already book page in there. As I said, it becomes easier. No, it goes right there. Right there. Because you can't have the same kind in one, like, so each diamond is made up of 5 different kinds of paper. So this one has book page, that bling. It needs bling. And then we'll give it the grungy heart. Everybody needs a grungy heart. Whoops. Oh no. Okay. There. And then I am going to put in, where else can I put some blingy bits? This one doesn't have bling yet. Right there. The bottom is blinged up, so I just need right there. Is this going to come off? It will. Okay. I got it. There it is. And I'm right there. I don't have the paper yet, so that's this one. Or wallpaper. Let's put wallpaper in there. Right there. And this one doesn't have the grungy bit yet. There. And then right here, okay, I have the paper, I have bling, I have book page. I don't have the grungy bit yet. So I'll take grungy right there. Whoop. Put it right there. Oh, no, put it straight. Please put it straight. There we go. This needs wallpaper. Okay, and now it's really easy because now I only have the centers left and there's only one thing that can go in each center. So this one has the alcohol ink paper, it has grunge, it has book page, it has bling, but it doesn't have wallpaper. So now I need to find the wallpaper hearts. I think that is going to be the trickiest part, is trying to find all the heart pieces. Oh, there's one. So let me just stick that right there. Try and put it straight. It looks better that way. There we go. This one has the grungy, the bling, the alcohol ink paper. So that also needs just the wallpaper. Is this wallpaper? No. No, I don't think so. There's. They won't all need wallpaper hearts. I know that. This is kind of funny that the two side by side both haven't had wallpaper yet. This one does. So it has book page and it needs the grungy. So I'll take a grungy heart. I'll stick it right in there. Whoops. There we go. And then right here, book page, grungy. So I need the paper heart. That's this one. Sorry, that's alcohol ink heart. Right. Wallpaper, alcohol ink, grungy. It needs bling. It needs bling. I could have seen that if I had really paid attention. Whoops. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Come on. Then I need grungy. Come on. Oh, did I get it off already? I got it already. I'm trying to take the tape off, but it's already... Oh, no, it doesn't go there. It goes right there. Right there. Right here, what do I need? I need book page. Let's put in the P for Peter Rabbit. I thought it was a great project to do over Easter weekend, is work on the Peter Rabbit journal. Oh, where did it go? Oh no. Oh, shoot. Oh, come on. There. There. And this one needs wallpaper. Oh my goodness. Those are the hardest ones to find, honest. But I keep thinking that that's what it is, but it's not. Why can't I find the wallpaper hearts? That's a grungy one or a blingy one. Oh, I found one. I got one. Yeah, I don't know why the wallpaper hearts are the hardest ones to find. Makes no sense, but... And then this one needs a grungy heart. Right there. There. And then this one needs scrunch. It needs the paper. Right here. So I think this looks like way more fun than the pretties. So I think this looks way more fun than this. This was, you know, even though like this is super pretty, I like this much better. Mostly because like I've created all the paper except for the wallpaper. So now I am going to, do I want to keep it in there? Do I want to keep those on? Maybe I want to keep them on there. That actually looks really cool. Okay, So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep that on there. I'm going to move this all aside. And you know, you can cover the whole thing up, like, but yeah, that's what I have right now. So you can see the blingy pieces that I made with the gilding flakes. And then the grungy bits are with the paper tape. And the paper, this paper I made with by marbling with alcohol inks. And then there's the wallpaper, the beautiful, beautiful wallpaper. Where is it? Right there. And book page from the Peter Rabbit book. So there we go. That is all of that. Now I think I do want to put a little book page on there just to give it a little, like I want something a little more grungy. But I think I want to put it like this. So kind of like a border. Do I like it like that? No. Oh, why does it have to be so difficult? Oh, I know, I can have it kind of coming out of books. That would look cool. Kind of like that. Yep, that works. And I still like this too. So if I put that like that, and then take some of that. And I'm going to throw a doily in there too. Why not? So I'm just taking a piece of it and kind of tucking that right behind the book. So then this goes kind of like so. This goes like so, and then that on there. It works. I want some cheesecloth in there. Now I'm just layering and putting stuff in there and trying to get it to look more fun, more interesting. I'm just pulling at the cheesecloth to, well, make it messy. And I'm going to put this on the cheesecloth. And I'll take my glue. Thought I had put my glue upside down, but I didn't. So I'm going to try that again. Put it upside down for a little while so that the glue kind of goes down to the bottom of the thing. And I'll grab my 3-in-1 glue instead. There. And I'll put this on top of the cheesecloth. Right there. That's one. This goes on the doily. And I just love the color of vintage book page. It has like this rich beige grungy color, and I just love how that looks. There. So this one I'm going to ink. Maybe doesn't like to be inked. And then we'll put some blue behind it. And after, I think on the inside of the card, I want to cover it with tissue paper so that it looks a little grungier. So I'm using pattern tissue paper. That's one. Then this one can go on there. And I am only gluing down the book page. I am leaving the doily alone. I want that to hang loose, kind of. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me on a Good Friday evening, because, you know, yeah, I like how that looks. Because I love it. Like I am really embracing these lives right now. You know, I would love to chat with you if you are here and you're watching. Don't be shy. Tell me where you're from and what kind of project you're working on right now. Ooh, I like that. That looks pretty. I'm just going over it a little bit with my my inker so that it looks a little grungier. There, better. So now I need to put a little bunny on there because it is Peter Rabbit time. Do I want to use one of my bunnies? Maybe I do. Let's see. I think the pink bunny might be a little bit too pink, but this one is gorgeous to go there. What else do I have here? I already put the painty guy in there, or girl. I think I have to print some more. Oh, I'm going to put the one with the junk journal in there. I love my bunnies. The pink one would look really cute there though, but the blue one stands out more. The pink one just kind of disappears and the blue one would just stand out just that little bit more. I like that better. The other thing I want to put on there is a little bit of labels, and I want something just a little different. So I have something that says notes, and what else do I have? What does this say? Wonderful. I'm going with that. I have no idea where these came from. Treasure. Beauty, nature. Flower, no, but that would be work. That would work in my botanical journal. Once I get that going, I keep threatening that I'm going to work in my botanical journal, and cherish. And I'm just not getting there for some reason or other. Okay, I have a whole bunch of stuff here now. So I definitely want to put some of these in there. And I want my ink. And I like to use my walnut stain, if I can find it. Right there. And just ink this up. Cannot put anything on there if it's not inked. I don't like it when it's not inked. Like, I didn't ink any of these pieces, and now I am looking at it going, oh, I should have really done it anyway, but too late now. So these tickets came out of a digital at some point. I don't remember which one it was. And I want it to look old and grungy. So what I'm doing is I'm just frumpling it up. And I'm just inking over top of it like that. And then it'll start looking a little bit less new and digital. There we go. Perfect. Grab my glue. Once you glue it down, it flattens back out. But yeah, for now it's a little messy. There we go. And then I'll stick that right here at the bottom. And I will cut off whatever I don't need. And it just flattens out again once you glue it down. So that is on there. I want to put the gold paint on because I pull it out, so now it's just going to go in there. And I just want it to look grungy and old, and now it's coming off the backing page, which is fine. I'll just stick it down just like that. Now it's ripping and everything, which is even better. Put that right over there. So put this right there. Okay, what do I have here? I have treasure. I have wonderful. And I have cherish. I think wonderful is what I like. And notes. I think I want to wonderful right there, just kind of on his 1 foot. And then I can stick him down. So I think I can stick the bunny down now. And yes, I print my digitals out on old other paper because it's good paper. It's really good paper. It's like 32-pound paper, and I just don't use the recipes anymore. So I figured I could just print my stuff off on there and not waste my good paper. There. And it will take the wonderful, and we're going to scrunch that wonderful right back up, because that wonderful is going to be more wonderful if it looks grungy. I think I may want to sand this too, if I can find my sander. It's right here. And I want to do the same with the tickets. Kind of want to rough them up a bit. There, that's better. And then I can put that right there. And I want something underneath it. Do I want some more cheesecloth underneath? Or do I want to put something else underneath? I have some lace. I'm thinking I'm now throwing everything but the kitchen sink at this. No, I don't like the lace. What should I put under there? Any ideas? Do you have any ideas? Can you help me? I have this little. Well, that might look okay. If I go like that. No. I don't know. I just don't. No, I think I want just a piece of cheesecloth. Yeah, we'll fray it a little. Like that. Stick it, whoops, stick it into my walnut stain. And just kind of dab it around. And it'll pick up some of the ink. I can put that right there, and then this can go over top of it. So I'm just putting some 3-in-1 glue on my wonderful piece. And voila. Maybe it will stick down. There it goes. Oh, I like that. I like that these edges are still here. If I decide that I want to take them off, I can always do that. But for now, I like how that looks. Now the inside is way too white. And I think, let me close this up and put it away so it's out of my way. I think what I want to do with this card is have it be kind of like a tip out kind of idea. So I'm just trying to find a page here. The green one. Oh, that makes it look even better. That looks so cool. So I can put it right here like that, and then it flips open like that. Or I can put it here and turn it into a pocket, and then it flips open. But then, well, I can glue that down, right? I can do that. And then we kind of, I can put another piece right here. Oh, now I've got an idea. So I'm going to take another one of the diamonds and turn it into like a page tab. So I'm going to start with that. Or am I? No, I'm going to start with a piece of pattern tissue pattern paper or pattern tissue paper. I have some right here. So I want to cover the inside with this so that it's not so clean. What do I want to use for glue? Probably this one. Could have used pretty much anything on here to glue tissue paper down, but yeah, I decided on just using my Aleene's Tacky glue, which may not work. That's not the lid for it either. And I'll just stick this down. Let's see. I have my bone folder, so I'm just going to go over and make sure that the glue is well spread out. And yes, that is going to rip up the paper a little bit, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be perfect. I prefer if it isn't perfect. I can put another piece of tissue pattern paper on there. And same with that. So I'm just going to take a little bit thinner glue and just cover up the holes that I just pulled. And that way it looks kind of patched and stuff, which, well, right now it is patched. Okay. So I'm just going to put this right over here. Like that, patch that up. Do I have any other holes? Yeah, right there. So take another patch. I'm just taking bits and pieces and just patching up the where I put the holes, but at the same time that is going to look like it was old and you know, like you needed to cover some pieces up, and that is exactly what I want. I want it to look old and used. I could have achieved something else too by crumpling the pattern paper up, but I didn't do that. There we go. And it is nice and flat now. And then I can just cut right around And I gotta be careful right here that I don't cut through the diamonds, because that would not be funny. There, then I'm going to grab some ink and just ink around it. Go. And now I can take that diamond that I had glued up, and then I had to abandon a board. It's a board. It's a board. A board. Okay, so now I'm going to put this right there. And I want, what do I have on this? I want the bling. So I want it to look pretty much the same as the one on the other side. Right there. That. Then the wallpaper. So it's kind of going through the exact same process, just for one, but that way I have a page tab. And it matches everything else. I've got blue on my fingers, so it's being pulled off by the sticky back tape. Let's see. That one. Is it going to look identical? No. And that is because I handmade all the bits and pieces. So nothing looks the same anyway. The colors aren't all the same. It's just all, every piece is individual. And then book page on this in the center. Right there. So there's that. Just putting a little bit extra ink on there so that I can ink it up a little bit better. I just want it to look grungy, and especially like where I'm pulling the tape off, or the paper off. I want it to look grungy underneath. There we go. I like it. I still think it's too clean right here. So I do need to ink a little bit right here on the corners and probably right in there. That makes a big difference. And I want to ink a little bit right there. There we go. Whoops, did I just hit the camera with the card? Okay, so now I am going to put this back here. And I love these bunnies, like look at this one, isn't that cute? I put the fake fur in there so you can pet the bunny. And she's got her art supplies. And then I think I was putting this one, well, it can go pretty much anywhere. I want to break up some of these really pretty pages because it's just so blah. That's a pocket. I definitely have to work on that. Right here on the green one. That works. So if we put it right in the center, then right here, so this can be a pocket. So I need to make a little thumb hole in there. To show that there is a pocket there. Let's see if we got that centered. Yeah, I think that's actually pretty good. You never know. My fast grab tacky glue. And I'll just put the glue on the 3 sides like that. And on this. And then I'm just going to close it up and put it down in the center like that. You can go away now. I don't need you anymore. Let's open this up. Make sure that the pocket is really, really down. Make sure that this is sticking properly. Oh, I really like that. That came out really good. And then I want to do something with the, do I want to put these on there? Maybe. I do like them. I have that, there was a big bunny too that came out of there. What about if I put the big bunny there, maybe with, yeah, if I put the big bunny here, like that, then I can turn that into like a tuck spot too. Ha! See? It was just pure luck. I was at the thrift store yesterday and, you know, just checking out to see if there was anything new or interesting. And they had these things, just the one. And I'm like, well, that works out really well because I am just working on my Peter Rabbit journal. So I can kind of make him a tuck spot if I go just around the edges like that, or yeah, like a little pocket kind of idea. Can I put them? Oh, that would look cute. Can I rip this? No. That would give him a little extra. And then I can turn him into more of a tuck spot. Do I want him here? Like that. That works for me. So I need to, I think I need the sander. Because this wallpaper, like even though it doesn't have a vinyl piece on it, it's still pretty shiny and it doesn't always pick up the ink properly. Do you know why that's not going to work? Because this has sticky back on it. So what I can do, though, is I can stick this down. I'll put it just like that. And put the bunny on there. And I can just make the bunny just a decoration as well. Doesn't have to be all pretty and stuff. And no, it can be pretty. It just doesn't have to be useful. Oops. We'll give it a little bling. We'll bring everything back in this kind of like a Franken pocket or a Franken design. I have a piece of the tape that I had grunged up. This ink's super wonderful. I think my ink needs, I need a little bit more ink on my inker. I will take the sticky part off because I was using the double-sided tape. Come on. There we go. So I'll stick this right there and kind of make it match. And then do I want to put, well, that's, I still have a piece of cheesecloth here. Why doesn't cheesecloth want to rip? It'd be great if it did. But I can do this with it and make it not so nice and pretty. There we go. Take a little bit of glue right along there, and I will stick the cheesecloth in there like that. And then put the bunny over top, and we've got the bling, we've got the wallpaper, and we have the compound drywall tape. I'll put some 3-in-1 glue behind the bunny because now it has to stick through the cheesecloth. There. And I want to give it a fluffy tail. I have this stuff and I think I can give it a fluffy tail. Like that. Yes. Just put some 3-in-1 glue there and then stick the fluffy tail on there. And there we go. So cute. Love it. So he's got the fluffy tail. We've got that on the front. And it kind of moved on me, I think. Maybe not. It just sits kind of off. But you can, when it's closed, the colors kind of blend together so you can't see the bunny. And then when you open it up, there's another bunny there. Okay, well, that's what I had planned for today. So now this is a pocket, and I can probably now stick this in there. No. Okay, I gotta find something that I can do with this thing. You know what? If I take this off, this would make a really cool tuck spot. And then, yeah. So I'll just cut it like that. And like that. And then I'm taking my walnut stain ink again, which is right here beside me. And ink up. And I will just put ink all the way around. Make this look not so pretty. It's still pretty, but you know what I mean. Not so sweet. And then I can just, why do I keep putting my glue back that way? Okay, put some glue on here. Come on. Come on, glue. Your services are needed. There we go. All of a sudden you hear it change. There. Oops. There's that one, and then I still have this one as well, which also I broke it. That's awesome. Because now I can just ink this up, make it a little bit worse. There. And then I can use it as a frame for something. Maybe right there. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, there's a lot of everything in here. No, I don't want it on the chair. What do I have in this one? Because I know I have another. See, that is so not me. Where is my other page that I'm looking for? Right here. I just don't know. I may need some help because I just don't know where I'm going to put this. It's going into this journal whether it likes it or not. Do I want to put it against a green maybe? I think that looks better, huh? But I kind of wanted to make that page a little heavier. Well, I can do that anyway. How am I going to do this? I think I like it the best right there. So that's where it's gonna go. So I'll just ink it up because, you know, grunge is life. Love for it to not look so shiny and pretty. So I will also sand all over it so that it's not so shiny and new. Yeah. So I'll grab my sander and just kind of take some of this off. I may crumple it all the way up too, just because I just like it better if it is not looking so new. Yeah. Do I want to put something in here to make it a pocket? And I can. You know what I'm going to do? I have some of this. I'm going to put that in here. Let me put this over there for a moment. And then if I put glue on the inside of the window, come on, glue. So if you're watching, don't be shy. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're working on. Is there something that you want me to explain differently, or, you know? I like having chats when I'm doing a live. I'm very open to that, so if you're here and you're watching, and I'm just going to put it right over that, like that. And I'm just going to rip it off a little bit so that I can put some book page on there as well. And the book page is kind of going to hold the pattern tissue down. that's not big enough. But that is. So, grab my glue again. And I'm leaving the pattern paper loose. I'm not gluing the pattern paper to the book page. I'm just gluing the book page over top of it. And then that is just going to hold the pattern paper down, but it's not going to be attached to each other. And now you should be able to see the text through the pattern paper. I like. Okay, grab this again. And now I can turn this into a pocket. And it's a nice big one too. Glue, I'm telling you, come on, start cooperating just a little bit. There we go, all the way around, or not all the way around, just on 3 sides. And there she is. Just making sure this is sticking because it is shiny paper and you never know what shiny paper wants to do. It doesn't always like to be glued into something. Yep. Perfect. Yeah, I like it. It doesn't look new. It doesn't, yeah, that's good. I do, however, want to put a wax seal on there because I like that. If I can find them. They should be in here. I have so much ephemera around me that it's not shocking that I can't find anything. There you are. I have a bunch here. What color do I want? Oh, I have tulle pieces as well. Ooh, that one. That one will look nice. Do I want to put it right there, or do I want to put it right there? Or do I maybe want to go to the top? I'll go to the top. Oh, that stupid glue. It's what's taking me the longest tonight, you guys. Okay, I'll use the 3-in-1 instead. I like having all these bits and pieces ready now. And I grabbed a totally different Well, this is the one it's going to be now. Sheesh. Okay. And then on this page, I want to put a bunny because I can. And I am going to grab the green bunny with the, what do you call these flowers? Does anybody know? Can you guys help me? What do you call these in English? I know that in Dutch we call them not winterklokjes, sneeuwklokjes, snowbells, but I'm not sure what they are called in English. So can you let me know in the comments, because I really want to know what they're called and I keep forgetting to Google it. It doesn't happen very often anymore that I don't know a word, but I really just don't. This one would look really cute right there. Do I want something else behind her? Or do I want to put her on a card and have some more journal spots? I could do that. But do I want to have her just like that then? Or do I want to put, don't want to do it like that. Yeah, that's good. Do I need anything else? I don't know. No. That could work. Might go with that. Okay, let's decorate this card up. Not inside the journal, because it's a little easier if it's not there. So I'm just going to put some of this Oohoo blue. And it's not my favorite glue, and now of course it's been opened. So now it's even worse. Got way too much glue in there, but it's okay. I will make it work. It will dry. Oh, no, maybe not. And then I want this lace right there. And I may just take it just slightly off the page. So, put a strip of glue right along the edge, and I will put the lace in there and have it come just off there. And then I can go underneath right here and put a little glue down and stick that in so that it is staying down. And then I can put my bunny right on there. And I want some more cheesecloth because because it's there, so I may as well use it. And I'm just pulling it so that it's not so, not such a straight piece. This is making it kind of fray and look a little different, which is exactly what I want. I'm pulling it right here too so that there's some holes in it. And then if I put this right there, oh yeah, I like that. Yeah. Okay, so I'll put a little glue right there to tack the cheesecloth down, and then I'll put some glue behind the bunny. And this is the bunnies from Oma's attic, and they are available in my coffee shop. And I put the link in the comments. Because how pretty are these bunnies? They're just so adorable. Oh, I like that. That was easy, but still, it's very satisfying. Something else I want to do here. If you tuned in for my live a couple weeks ago, I made these paper ruffles. And I think I want to put a piece of the paper ruffle right here. I think I like that. So I don't need to use 3-in-1 glue for that. This glue should be all the way down to the bottom now. It should. You know what? I'm going to put it on this side. Right here. And the reason for that is that way it's not like just one part of the cart that is decorated. It is the whole thing is decorated. So now I can just put the paper ruffle right there. Make it sit nice and neat. There we go. And then I can cut the edge right off here. And I'll rip it. And then I'll go over this with a little walnut stain ink. And we still get the ruffle coming out from behind, but when you open it, it is fairly clean. So maybe I want to put a little cluster. Nope, I think this might stay clean. I may just go over it just a little bit with a little walnut stain ink, just to give it a little bit of a more vintagey look. And it just finishes the page off nicely. Good. It's not so stark white now. And then I'm just going to put this right in here. And I'm not making a pocket out of it. I am just sticking it right down. Just like so. And I'm going to keep the glue upside down, because that way I can keep using it. Where are we at for time? I think I have like half an hour left. Okay, so now this is a journal spot. And it kind of made this page a little less floppy. Okay, what else do I have that I can do? So I like this. I'm not sure why this says 46, but I think I can do better. And how am I going to do better? I think this is actually one of the better things that was already in there. This is also a journal spot. I have this bunny fur, and I want to do something with that. So what if well, that's pretty boring. There's nothing on there. Do I have something else that I can stick in there that would look less boring? Yeah, I do. I have this. So that would be better. Let's find a bunny that can go on there. The pink one? Sure, why not? And then we'll give it a topper with the tulle. Or do we want to give it a topper of bunny fur? I like the bunny fur. The bunny fur with that. What if we go like this? That is kind of a nifty thing. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be messy. Yeah, not bad. Okay, and what I'm going to do is to start with, I want to round the corners. And then ink around it, because can't do anything if you don't have ink on it. There. And I can take this back and put it up here. Like that. And I will put that right there. And then I'm just going to grab my stapler. That's all I'm doing. Maybe. I need to get the tool to be a little flatter so I can get the stapler around it. That works. And the tool kind of hides the staples. But yeah, that's very, very simple. And then the bunny can go right on there. Let's give her a little bit of a shadow. So all I'm going to do is kind of go just like that. And then she'll stand out a little bit more against that sweet background. What else do I want to put on there? Because maybe just a little strip of this, like that. And just, just glued all over my hands. Close this back up. Keep it upside down. And then we'll stick this right on here. Whoops. Just like so. Oh, I know what I want to put on there. I want to use a thread cluster. And this one. I have a bit of a thread cluster, not a whole one. And I think I want that to come out from behind the bunny and not from behind the book page. Let's see if I can still lift her up. Yep. Oh yeah. There we go. That's cute. It's cute, but it's not like, oh, that's so adorable. No, it's like, it's cute, but it's like, it looks much better than what it did. Let's see if we can still tuck her in here. We sure can. And the fluffy stuff stays on the outside. I like that. I want something on here that is not so, yeah. Maybe I'll take like a bit of the text that I have here and I can put that right there. I am just trying to make this journal less unfinished. I made this, well, probably about 7 months ago. And it's funny how much my style has changed over the last few months, especially since doing the 100-day project since January 1st. That has really like sped up how my style works now. There, that's cute. That one needs something. I have all these other labels here, so let's just see if I have one that is a little nicer. That one. Oh, here, there's a one with a bunny. It's a different bunny, but that's okay. I like that. So I'll just stick that in there. So now we have a journal space and kind of a flip out kind of thing and tag. That is really white. What do I want to do with that? I am going to put some, let's put some Peter Rabbit on there. Let's put Mama Rabbit on there. So if I ink this up, that is already going to take care of a big part. And then we'll put this on there. So I need this to be inked. And then I can glue Mama Rabbit right there. Take my Fast Grab Tacky glue, which is probably my favorite. Between the regular Tacky glue and the Fast Grab Tacky glue, I like both of them, but that Fast Grab is just great. It just goes quick and easy. But you do have to keep your bottle upside down because otherwise it takes forever for the ink to come out. I'm not going to put any more bulk on there, so I'm just putting Mama Rabbit on there. There we go. I like. I'm just watching the time. What else? There's a belly band right there. And it is just too pretty. So I think I may just put a piece of book page in there. There's way more. I'm still going to work on this lots more, but you know what? I just found the cutest little decoration that can go right there. Peter in the watering can. Is that going to work? How am I going to make that? I'm going to attach that. I don't know. Can I put him somewhere else? Can I put him right there? If I just tear around it, I don't want this to be a pretty, like clean and nice edges and stuff kind of journal. And then when I was browsing through it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so not how I would do anything anymore. So yeah, that's kind of where all of this started. So then we'll put this there, grab a little cheesecloth again, if I can find it. And where's the end? Where is the piece that I had already cut out of? You know what I have? Yeah, I think I want that in there. So yesterday at the thrift store, they had some not doilies, vintage hankies, and I think these are napkins. So, and it was like 2 for 25 cents. I spent a whole whopping $2, $2 whole dollars at the thrift store yesterday. So I think I want to put a little piece of this in there, and I think I may want to keep that, the little tag here too. Let's see. Oh, I don't want to rip through the flower. Whoops. So then I just grab another little piece, rip it, and then if I put this, kind of tuck this right behind here. Yep, that would work. And then take another little thread cluster. Do I have a blue one? I do. So then I'm just going to take my thread cluster and tuck that in with it, like that. Yeah, perfect. I'm just going to put some 3-in-1 glue on there, like that. Put a little bit more on there so it'll pick up the napkin, and then we'll put some 3-in-1 glue behind the napkin and get this to all stick down together. There we go. That was a super easy cluster. because all these pieces are around me and they're just all coming together just how I want them. Yeah, that's good. All right, well, I think I am at just about 10 o'clock for me. I am going to clean up, have a little bit of supper because I did not eat yet. And, but I've got a lot done tonight. So let me show you where I am at with Peter Rabbit right now. And I'm just going to move some of this stuff aside, because I've been working on it off camera as well. So I've taken a piece of the book and I thought this was a really cool image, and I just kind of folded it in half and turned it into a little bit of a flip. Then I made this pocket, and it is a like it's a double pocket. And I tucked this bunny in there. I put a postage stamp in there, and I put a piece of onion dyed paper in there. And then I made a piece of Franken paper and put Mama Rabbit on there with, I think it's Floppy, Molly, and I don't know what their names are. But yeah, I thought that was kind of cute. Put some cheesecloth on there, put a doily here. So little by little, I am working on this journal and getting it to look like it should. Oh, there's another bunny. I haven't done anything with her yet. So she can go back into the bin. Back into the bunny bin. And then I have this that I fixed because it was just too pretty and too clean and too pink. And now it is looking a little bit more grungy. I like it. I may put an eyelet through here and then have a dangle come off of it. Yeah, I love this one. And then all I did was put some cheesecloth in there and some of the grungy tape that I made out of the compound, the drywall compound tape. This all still needs to be fixed and cleaned up. And there's lots of empty pages still. And there's some good pieces in here. This is the belly band that I made for the bee. And then this I put in here today, but it is really, I've made it a long time ago. Let me know if you want to know how to make this. I can make this in one of the regular videos because it is a really fun project, and all you need is 6x6s. Okay, what else do I have in here that I have fixed up? Well, then there's the pocket that I did today, and I like now I like it that this is green, and then we have the green bunny here. Then we have the big pocket there. And this is the journal card that opens up, and then it has the paper ruffle. This we just fixed, and I like that now. I'll probably have to ink that because that'll make it look better. Peter in the watering can. This belly band needs some work. This needs work. And then there's some totally clean envelopes. So you can see, like, this is just a clean journal right now. And I am trying to make it better. This definitely still needs some work, but I do like how this little tuck spot works. And then that was my card that I spent most of the evening working on. And I am very happy with how it turned out, actually. It looks fantastic. And then it's a pocket here. I don't think there's anything else that I've done in here yet. So the theme for today was C, because I am doing ABC April, and today was the C, and the C is for card. And so I made journal cards and decorated some, and yeah, I had fun. I hope you got something out of it as well. I want to thank you very much for watching. Thanks for spending your Good Friday evening with me. I appreciate it. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. There's a video tomorrow, and that will be for the letter D. And I can tell you that I am doing something a little different, so you may want to check it out. Make sure you hit that bell at that is somewhere, so that you get notifications when I am, one, going live, two, posting another video. And if you are interested in the bunnies, they are available in my Ko-fi shop. For today, I am done. I am going to have something to eat, and I hope to see you again next week when I go live again, and I have no idea what I will be doing yet. It will be a project kind of similar to this, but probably, well, hopefully with the botanical journal that I am planning on getting started on. So that's kind of where I'm going. But this weekend, I just wanted to spend some time with Peter Rabbit. It seemed like the appropriate weekend for it. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will see you again next week or tomorrow. Bye.